Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back for some more amazing archery and surprising shield bashes down in the haunted halls and crumbling corridors of Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. And we truly have the amazing archery covered in spades now that arbalest Katniss Everdeen has joined the team. And with Man-at-Arms Bruenor Battlehammer at her side instead of that worthless tool Peta, why there's no doubt that our district will be all but unstoppable in this year's dungeon games. Which is good, considering that we burned through like half of our gold supply last episode, tearing through it like Rebellion through District 14. We're gonna really kinda need a win if we want to hop on board the express train to the capital and get shit-faced with Woody Harrelson, so let's put together a team, and also put aside the Hunger Games references, because at this point I'm honestly starting to irritate myself, and see if maybe we can't unlock one of our final 3 big bosses for the A-team to bring crashing down like Katniss brought a corrupt oligarchy crashing down. Okay, you're right. That last one was uncalled for. It really was. No, you're right, and I apologize. I'll knock it off. I'm stepping further out of line than Cinna did with Katniss's wardrobe choices. Okay, all right, please, don't hit me. That last one was even more egregious than the previous. I was just trying to be one of the cool kids for a change. Please, don't hit me. Don't hit me, please. All right, let's see what we got for champion missions here. We cannot fight the Necromancer. Still can't do. All right, so we don't have any of that. Ooh, what are you? Not very good. That's what you are. Explore 90% of rooms for a moon cloak. I do like the cash reward. 13,500 is solid, but what are you? You're bad, is what you are. Very bad, in fact. Minus 10% damage. I don't like that at all. It is a short champion, but eh. Wait a minute. Beg your pardon, game? The trinket is the same for... Well, no. We're not doing either of those then, because it's straight up garbage. It's not even worth selling, really. Mooncloak is okay. It probably sells all right. But really, if we're just going for a medium thing for a trinket we're going to sell, we should probably go for the Hero's Ring. Better cash reward. That thing's going to sell better. I mean, we're definitely not going to wear it because it's a piece of outdated trash, but still. Also, we got a pretty good chance of unlocking the Hag Witch, I think, on this one. What are you? You're interesting is what you are, but I think we're going to hold off on our sort of mid-rank teams for now. So let's do this one then. Let's grab the A-team. It's time, folks, that we make a few legends. So let's get on that. Roderick Usher is ready to roll. He's going to be on the team. Madeline Usher, likewise ready to roll. She's going to be on the team. The Magic Man himself, the Queen, or rather the King, or, could be either one. I'm not sure exactly what way Randolph Carter goes with the gender identity, but I'm going to call him a king. The King of Good Luck and Fine Fortune, Randolph Carter. And Half-Cock Jack can, you know what, bring up the rear, I guess, is fine. Everybody's good on trinkets. Everybody's good on trinkets. All right, then. So let's provision a team. And as far as heirlooms go, again, we're just looking for crests. Crests really the only thing we're in need of at the moment, so we'll keep an eye out for those. Let's go with... Yeah, that looks good. That's plenty of food. Of course, we're going to grab 4 shovels. We're going down into the Weald. One of everything else, and we'll be... You know what? Let's flirt a little bit with the darkness here. I'm just going to bring these 12 shovels. We'll do a little dark flirting, a little flirting in the darkness. A little 7 minutes in heaven, locked in a closet with a stranger in the dark, and expected to kiss, even though both of you are really made kind of uncomfortable by the prospect. That's what we're going for here in the Weald. A little forward, awkward sort of sexual exploration. I have no idea what I'm talking about. The whole Katniss Everdeen thing really has thrown me for a loop. My commentary game is off, folks. I apologize for that. So we have to complete 100% of room battles. Honestly, this is not a bad layout for 100% of room battles. Very little backtracking. We can probably get this done. So we got a sticky stump to explore right off the bat. Hey, speaking of that 7 minutes in heaven thing, sticky stump. Am I? Oh yeah. No, that was. You're right to chastise me. That was a terrible reference. The hero's hands are protected during the search. We got enough to pay for the bandage, really. Nice trap for Randolph Carter. That's... Yeah, Randolph Carter doesn't care. I'm telling you guys, man, the occultists, they lead a charmed existence. You should have an occultist on every team. I sincerely believe that maybe there's a case to be made for every single team having an occultist, if only so they can interact with curios. They're that good. I mean, they're also just solid from like a damage and performance perspective as well. They're solid there, too. But just for the cash alone... They pay for themselves, man. They pay for themselves.
A victim to the spreading corruption.
A victim to the spreading corruption. It's getting pretty dark, but like I said, we are going to flirt a little with some higher darkness, so we're going to flirt. We're doing a little flirting, and it looks like that flirting has not necessarily paid off for us. 136 health on this giant. That is a shitload. This blighted crone, I don't really like the looks of either. Let's try and get her out of the equation, actually. She has dodged. That's unfortunate. Give me the point-blank shot. 17 damage is not an impressive total against that guy. So we're embracing the dark. You know, honestly, that's not really a terrifying amount of stress. Randolph Carter coming through with a little bit of damage. Not as much as we might have liked. That's... The criticals are going to be a problem, actually. I'm very concerned about the criticals. Little j'accusation from Roderick Usher going to allow us to double up. Again, the criticals. The stress is... Yeah, it's balling out of control already. 3 criticals in a row, huh, game? Yeah, okay, sure. It's not even full-on fucking darkness here. Wait, what's this light level? So this has got to be like the worst light level to perform at, because the monsters get massive bonuses, and our bonuses are kind of fucking mediocre, honestly. Dodged again. So this is going well. I'm glad we flirted with the darkness. Very glad. It's turning out nicely for us. Really well. Didn't get the kill on the Rabid Gnasher. Come on, guys. Come on. There we go. Give me some of that stress back. I only got 14 back. I needed more back than 14. Randolph Carter taking a monstrously huge amount of damage. That simply cannot stand. We got to get some heals on Randolph Carter right away. So, of course, yet another critical. We've been criticaled 5 times during this fight now. 5 fucking times. Granted, we got a critical heal. Critical heals should give stress relief, by the way. I sincerely feel that. Stress relief should be something you can get from a critical heal. I want this fucking crone dead. I didn't want a grape shot blast there, actually, game. I kind of wanted to... Yeah, whatever. That's the button I clicked. Let's go with that. I didn't at all want to try and evasive strike the crone so she could stop completely fucking us. And once again, you know what, Randolph Carter? Just kill that bitch. I want her dead. The confusion spores we can deal with, because Tree Branch Smackdown honestly is not that big of a problem when nobody's marked. So of course, Curse of Vulnerability on the same 2 units she put it on before. Monster AI dramatically better. But she ain't gonna be cursing nobody now because the bitch is dead. Seems like that should be like a 70s song, The Bitch is Dead. 4 critical heal, I'll take it. The stress relief is really sort of what I was looking for. That's what we needed right there from Half-Cock Jack. A big critical from the Jackster. I am well pleased by that performance. Randolph Carter going to close things out for us with a facial stabbing that for once did not wind up dodged. Yeah, so I will never be at this light level ever again. If I'm going to do this, I'll just be at full-on low darkness. If we're going to get critical like that, we might as well have the bonus criticals for ourselves as well. So I'm going to reorganize my party in what's proved to be the worst possible way. I'm almost certain that this, if anybody but Randolph Carter opens that, it will have stress involved, so we'll have Randolph Carter open it. It does have deeds, which we want. And we had to come this way anyway, because our mission is, of course, complete 100% of room battle, so that's not a fight we could have avoided. We could eat, that's fine. We'll take a little nosh. We do need to save food, of course, for camping. We're going to try one more. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to actually snuff this. I want the light fully gone. If we're going to do this, I want it to be pitch black. I'm not dicking around with this half-light bullshit. We just randomly stumbled across the Shambler. I did not even know this was a possibility, actually. I'm feeling a little afraid. Frightened, desperate. Possibly somebody's going to die here. I mean, we're in pretty good shape, sort of. We're not doing fantastic damage. Stentorious Lament. I'm assuming that's a stress attack. It's a huge stress attack, actually. Ragnarok Usher firing back in kind, though, with a massive critical on the Abhorrent Shambler. I really don't like this guy. Got 9 damage out of that. Somewhat less than we needed. 22 crit from Madeline Usher. It was a powerful blow indeed, Mr. Narrator. That's some damn fine output from Little Maddie. Oh, there we go. This is why you go full-on dark, folks. If we're going to take the extra additional crits from the monsters, you better make sure you're dealing out the additional criticals as well. You double up on that shit. None of that Twilight fading undulating withdrawal. That's not good. That's not good at all. These things do a lot of damage as well. What's his buff? He has huge protection. Flapper Claw. He's also going to hit Roderick Usher. Roderick Usher took 8 damage from that, and Roderick Usher is a goddamn unstoppable tank. He should not be taking that kind of damage. We're going to try and keep piling it on the Shambler. I want the Shambler dead if we can get it. The Grape Shot Blast is going to hit them all. Or it's going to hit just the Shambler because the other ones are fucking unhittable. Suck it! Randolph Carter bringing you down. He is not afraid of your shit. Take a little J'accusation from the mighty Roderick Usher. Another Clapper Claw. That does a lot of damage for also being a buff. Actually, oh, thank God. Randolph Carter is in a real bad way here. He's in tough shape. And he's also blighted for a shitload. So we gotta get some heals on, move back too, Randy. Little bit of dodge there. So Darkness is proving itself to be ridiculously dangerous, terrifyingly dangerous, and very bad for us in the stress department as well. Killed that thing. We did 3 damage to that. Wow. These things are way tougher than the Shambler, actually. Vastly more dangerous. They hit harder as well. You gotta be shitting me. An 18 damage from a non-critical? How is that even fucking possible? We got very lucky there. Randolph Carter should have died. He's probably still gonna die, actually. We really needed a critical hero. These things are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So Darkness is over for us on this mission. It's absolutely done. We're done being in the dark. We fought it long enough. We fought the good fight. We made the valiant effort. These things are fucking retarded. My saltiness is getting out of control. These Shambler spawn are way, way more powerful than the actual Shambler. They're also fucking impossible to hit. That's what we needed. A big, big thundering heal. Please kill this thing. Thank God. Yeah, so our Darkness is done, because what did we get? We got the fucking piece of shit Ancestor Scroll. This thing is trash. So clearly, we have beaten now the highest ranked Shambler, and I, for one, am not plussed by what he brought to the table. That's, that is not worth the effort. Look at the stress on... Randolph Carter has 98 stress. We have got to camp. Also like to point out we're quite a ways away from having completed our mission goal as well, so... Yeah, this is not necessarily fantastic for us. Anti-venom goes on this? Yeah. Let's check out the old tree. Bunch of gold and a shovel. We've used one shovel, so I'm not upset by having found one. That's actually a useful find for us. Before we come into this... we could have theoretically have a fight in this room. Alright, let's adjust our camping skills first. Encourage, yes, we're absolutely going to need that. Pep talk, no. Wound care, gallows humor we want. Uncatchable, clean guns, or bandit sense. I would rather have the scouting chance, actually, on this one. Let's take a look at Roderick Usher's camping skills. Oh, that's right, we didn't get a chance to enhance Roderick because he was getting stress relief. I think Randolph was the same way. Nope, Randolph actually has Encourage. He pretty much came with the skills we wanted anyway, so that's fine. Let's take a look at Maddie. Maddie also sorted. Alright. So we could just Encourage 4 times and drop his stress by 40 if we so wanted to do. If we wanted to do so. Also, I would like Torchlight, please. I want it back. I want Radiant Light. We can't have any more of this unridiculous stress bullshit. Except it wasn't unridiculous. It's actually the opposite of that. It's fucking wholly ridiculous, and we are absolutely going to camp here. So let's get this taken care of. A little bit of firewood. Camping, please. Thank you. We, at some point, are probably going to need to try and come across some food as well. So Gallows Humor reduces his stress by 25. It can increase their stress. If it increased on Roderick Usher, that would be bad. Reducing everybody else by 20 would be quite good, however. Stand tall. Meh. It takes so much time. So if we let's abandon hope. So we're definitely going to abandon hope. That's 5 stress for these guys, but that's fine. We can probably get rid of that through another method. We could... Yeah, I definitely want to bless as well. That's one of the few buffs we have. We have 11 time left. Let's Gallows Humor. You know what? That was completely worth it, actually. Completely worth it. We can handle what remains of this stress. We got 6 time left. What are you at? 40. So let's Encourage. And that puts you at 33, 36, and 34. Alright, so you then Encourage Madeline Usher. And Madeline Usher, you then... I want to bless. You know what? Yeah, let's go for the bless instead. You bless, actually, Roderick Usher, since his stress is still kind of high. Alright then. And we have 10 food left. That should be enough for any hunger prompts. We might be able to find a beast course to buff that up as well. You're blessed with good health for today at least, which is something. Blessed we are that no fear has overtaken us. You know, it was a pretty goddamn close thing there, Roderick Usher. I think you're right to thank the gods for that. Because for a moment there, we were pretty damn close, in fact. That was, it's well observed, sir. Well observed. Alright, so back to battle then. Let's get back to work here. I'm glad to have Roderick out of the stress pile, and I did not mean to do that. And, you know, the stress. No, oh, come on, Half-Cock Jack, no, come on, we've got the... Okay. That could have been worse. Honestly, that could have easily been worse. I'm not going to complain. The pack has a map inside. Fantastic, because we get to complete 100% of room battles, and at this point, we want to try and do that as swiftly as possible with a minimal amount of backtracking, but we still don't know whether or not we have to go in that room. Well, shit. You know what? Let's burn one. Smoke them if you got them, boys. We want a highlight level before we go in this room, even though we know that it's empty. We did get scouting. Excellent. So we don't have to go to that room, and I'm not going to. We're going to skip whatever we can skip at this point. We're probably going to have to do stress relief at the end of this mission anyway. 67%. Alright, wait, that was your death blow. 80% trap. Well, that's almost a slam dunk. So, of course, Half-Cock Jack managed to cock it up. Yeah, that was clearly not a half-cock maneuver. That was full cock up right there. That was a full cocked Jack right there. Fully cocked and fucking it up with aplomb. Nicely done, Jack. Nicely done. Pack contains loot. Of course it does. Randolph Carter searched it. What else would be inside if Randy's taking a look? Keep our light level high. Maximize our surprise for monsters. We kind of need some easy wins here. Kind of need some easy wins. This is not going to be an easy win. Unless we get surprised, which we did not. So, Roderick Usher's stress is getting a little out of control. The Eldritch Push, I'm actually not too upset by. It's pushed us back further than I would like, but we can deal with that, honestly. It's not that bad. First things first. Crone gotta die. Almost got her. I think Half-Cock Jack should be able to finish that off with a Grape Shot. You know what? Let's not take chances on a Grape Shot blast. Let's just go straight with the evasive maneuver. We want him forward a slot anyway. We could... Facial stabbing the witch, there's something to be said for that. But all... Yeah, you know what? The witch, I think, is actually more dangerous than the giant because stress is our concern here, not damage. So, of course, Randolph Carter just missed and made it a moot point. Roderick Usher just going to smite the giant because he really has no other choice. Poison spores from Madeline Usher is actually not a problem. Maddie hasn't really been taken down too hard, and she's going to be healing herself at any rate. There's what we needed, a good solid 13 damage from the facial stabbing. This we did not need. We blessed him, and he still can't get the dodge. A little bit salty about that. A little bit salty. Some confusion spores for Half-Cock Jack. That's going to keep him from point-blank shotting, which is a little unfortunate, but he can fix his party position troubles. We did not need that dodge at all. Roderick Usher dealing on the giant yet again. We're getting some kind of shitty luck here, I gotta admit. Another... Oh, there we go. Thank God we got the dodge. All right, please kill that bitch. Thank you, Randy. We needed that, and frankly, we needed distress relief as well. Right, so Madeline Usher's a little bit hurt. Probably let's heal Half-Cock Jack for now, and then we'll do the group heal on our next turn. Nice output from Jack, getting the crit and the additional stress relief. We needed that. We really did. 17 damage. Roderick Usher continues his campaign of giant beating. Man, this guy really wants to confusion spores Half-Cock Jack. That's... we have Holy Lance. It's not really an issue. I'm going to go ahead and mark the giant. It may seem a little late in the day for the marking, but it does get us the debuff. We can't Holy Lance from here, but we can give ourselves 6 stress relief, which I'm fine. I'm comfortable with that. That's fine. Madeline Usher. Let's do the group heal here, Maddie. Oh, some big heals right there. That was a 20 aggregate healing. That's some solid work. Poison spores. Again, just a little blight from Madeline Usher. Not really much of a problem. That was supposed to be a facial stabbing, but considering the fact that it criticaled, I'm not gonna be too upset. Nice dodge from Randolph Carter. The tree branch smackdown goes wide. Nobody getting smacked down on my watch. Madeline Usher heals herself to full. 1 damage short of the kill, huh? Alright. Get a little healing and stress relief there for Randolph Carter, who is first. Jack, please. Thank you. Alright, so that was actually a reasonably tough fight. Tougher than we would have expected. Jack, you have the least stress. This says it's unlocked, so of course it's trapped. Jack resisted, no stress. That's fine. We don't need to go this way. We got more scouting, which is good. We have at least one more room battle to go, which means we have at least 3 more battles in total at a minimum of 3. I am not pleased by that. 2 hallway battles in our road. 500 gold is nice. Actually, you know, the gold has been okay. The gold has been okay. We're going to burn another torch. I want maximum light level here. I wouldn't mind surprising the enemy for a change. Not going to happen. So, the maggots are going to go first because their fucking speed is ridiculous. One of them's already dead, though. Randolph Carter. There you go. That's what we needed. Another maggot dead. Getting that 5 of that 8 stress back, at least for Madeline Usher. I'll take it. We're going to have Maddie do a little unholy smiting for us, mostly so she can heal herself. She was down a little hip. If this criticals... Oh, that was beautiful. That was nothing short of beautiful. The whole crew pulling the dodge on the howl. That is huge for us. Give me the mark. 2 damage is fine. Well, I didn't expect to kill him this round, but at worst, we're only taking 1 howl from him, not 2. And I am greatly pleased by that. Roderick Usher with a thunderous blow. 1 short of the kill, though. And he's going to toss a skull at Matt. And you know what? Maddie's stress is actually in a pretty good place. And she's going to get maybe some of that back when she kills this bastard, which she did. Didn't get the stress back, though. Still, a win's a win. Picked up 6 buffs, which we don't need, and a free torch, which, I mean, we'll use it. We didn't really need it, but we can make use of it. Who's poking around in the guts of a filthy money? Randolph Carter is, because the spirits command him to do so. What disease did you get? You got no disease. You resisted it. Whatever, that's fine. Light's at 82. We're probably alright. It's going to be above 75, which is the important thing. Also, this room is empty, so I guess it really doesn't matter. You gotta be kidding me with the hallway battles and the final room battle is in the last room. Fuck you, Darkest Dungeon. Seriously. Why don't you just chow on my fucking nuts? I really actually feel that some nut chowing is necessarily in order here. This is an unlucky draw for us. We had a tough mission. You forced me to fight the goddamn Shambler on a whim, I might add. Came out of that okay, and then look what you give me. Look what you give me.
As the light gains purchase.
Okay, you gave me... You know what? I'll take your makeup battle. Clearly, the dungeon was feeling a little bit guilty about what it had gotten up to and wanted to give me a nice little sort of makeup fight. And I accept your peace offering. That was nicely done of you, dungeon. I appreciate it. That was very considerate of you, dungeon. Very considerate. A little bit of Grave Nibble. Roderick Usher with the rare dodge. Roderick Usher usually more of the take it to the face kind of guy, but look at him go. Okay, well, he was going better for a moment, and then he got everybody 20 stress, and 10 extra stress for him as well. Fucking brilliant.
Obliterated.
Jacques Hughes, that's going to get us some stress back. It got 9 for Roderick Usher, and that's it. I'm feeling a little ill-treated by that critical. That was a double critical. We should have got more than that back. 5 stress again. The fact that these guys' basic attack is a stress attack is kind of shitty.
This expedition at least promises
I don't even need
success.
busts. Just throw them on the floor. We already are carrying some, and we don't need the ones that we're carrying either. Party's back in the right order. We have at least, well, we know where our final fight is. I mean, now we know what's between us and it. Looks like we've got one more hallway battle and then final fight. Again, not to be confused with Final Fight, the video game, which is kind of terrible. This is actually a remarkably dangerous battle for us. We need to kill straight away. Half-cocked Jack, delivering on demand. That's the sign of a quality trooper right there. That was brilliantly done, sir. 9 damage from Madeline Usher. If this Fusilier criticals, we could be in desperate situation. Fantastic. I'm very glad we didn't fight these guys in the dark. That would have been real ugly. That shank was pretty goddamn ugly, actually. We caught the full end of that one. Resisted to bleed, got most of that health back. I want the Fusilier dead. Didn't get it, though. Didn't get it. Blanket fired again. That's going to be your last blanket fire, sir, so I hope you enjoyed it, because you're not getting another one. I'm going to slit your throat, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Uppercut slice. Nice dodge from Randolph Carter. The blessing maybe had something to do with that. Little dash forward. Big critical from Half-Cocked Jack. I am liking that. And we're going to go for the group heal. Beautiful. Another 20 aggregate healing from the group heal. That is some fantastic output. Madeline Usher really has been spot on so far this mission. Doing a fantastic job. Yeah, those busts can go. What we need are crests, and I can't help but notice that we haven't found a single fucking crest on this mission. Just like to point that out, Darkest Dungeon. Not one crest. We haven't found a single one. That's right, 0. Absolutely no crests. Not a one. Not a diddly-do. Not a single one. And you made me fight the Shambler on a whim, by the way. I'm not gonna let that one go anytime soon, Darkest Dungeon. I want you to know that. That one really kind of sticking in my craw. It's gonna be there for a while. It's wedged sideways like a Dorito that was improperly chewed. It's not going anywhere. So we're gonna max our torchlight because we got plenty of extra torches. On the plus side, we actually have done okay in a gold standpoint. We've hauled out almost 10 grand already. And we did get an ancestral relic from beating the Shambler. Unfortunately for us, it's a piece of shit relic that we didn't really want. That was a solid start. The critical abyssal artillery and the stress relief, putting some fantastic damage on our foes as well. I mostly dodged blanket fire, which is acceptable. That guy's dead. Nope, he's still lingering. Fuck me, I guess. Little point-blank shot from half-cocked Jack, not really putting out the kind of damage we might have expected. Nice dodge, double dodge for the slice and dice, and the enemy doesn't really have a whole lot going for him so far. They've been largely stymied. I was thinking about doing the Jacques there, but it wouldn't have mattered. It's still only going to hit the one guy, so clearly the smite was the right choice, especially given the fact that it did critical. You bastard. What a jerk. Getting another one off. And take a little abyssal artillery from Randolph Carter. Fucking show you how it's done. Cutthroat. Oh, fucking cut your throat. Show you how that word actually means. Rain of Whips. I knew that was going to critical. I absolutely knew it was going to critical. It's the end of the dungeon. We were going to take a critical there because fuck us. Stress is a huge thing. Little bit of that we got back. Not nearly enough, though. Not nearly enough. Still, our A-team went through the dungeon, came out pretty much unscathed, largely. We'll just get rid of these torches. We don't need them anymore. This dungeon is over. Give me the 175 gold, and we are actually going to have Roderick throw a nice little bit of holy water in this pristine fountain and get 30 of his stress back as well. We still came out of that with way more than I am comfortable with, mostly because they made us fight the goddamn Shambler, which is bullshit. Still, we have proven that our ace team can defeat the Shambler, even in a max level dungeon. So that's something. It's worth knowing. It's a positive. That's a positive. We also made a fucking shitload of gold, almost 22,000. We got boned in the heirloom department and boned in the also hero's ring department, since it's very rare, and there's a reason it's very rare. They didn't make very many because they're a piece of shit. I suppose we could put it on somebody who doesn't have another trinket, but look at this, folks. Look at the Resolve EXP. 12 for everybody, and the first 4 to walk out of the dungeons as legends. Half-Cocked Jack, Roderick Usher, Randolph Carter, and Madeline Usher. Maddie and Rod, the dynamic duo. Randolph Carter may be an elder god, so no surprise there that he is one of our champions. He is a stress faster. He doesn't eat if his stress is above 50. Okay. And Half-Cocked Jack picked up a nice case of the rabies. Delightful. Still a legend, though. Just a legendary for having fucking rabies. Legendarily rabid, I guess one might say, for Half-Cocked Jack. But you know what? I'm proud to have 4 legends. And let's take a look at our list, because that's on the list, and that's roster goals. Crusader, bam. Highwayman, bam. Occultist, bam. And Vestal, bam. Getting the Plague Doctor to resolve level 6, that's going to be like just being repeatedly kicked in the dick. That may be the one roster goal I kind of skip. I hate Plague Doctors so much. Alright, though. Still, a successful little mission. We do probably want to, do I want to get rid of Half-Cocked Jack's rabies? That's the question. Do I want to get rid of them? It's plus 20% damage. I don't really mind the minus 10 accuracy. It's not that big a deal. We should, he actually has worse things for us to get rid of, really. Guilty Conscience is, you know what? Nah, we pulled enough cash out of this. We can afford it. Let's get rid of some quirks. Let's do some quirk removal. So we'll ditch rabies. That's fine. Go and get your stupid rabies shots. I don't like anemic. And I don't like it enough that I'm going to get rid of it. My goal is to have all of my legends with no negative quirks of any kind. We're going to, of course, prioritize the ones that are sort of worse. God-feeling, you know, I don't think, with only 2, he doesn't really need to go in. A Blutomania. Honestly, none of those are really problematic either. Doctor Strange, do you have any bad ones? You're enlightened. Ruins Phobe. Ruins Phobe kind of sucks. Yeah, you know, in a high-level dungeon, Ruins Phobe really could cost us. Let's get rid of that. I want all my really high-ranked troopers to be mostly neurosis-free, so we're going to try and make that happen when the potential arises. But other than that, I don't really think there's much left for us to do. Kicked the shit out of the Shambler. Like to point out there, by the way, Mr. Shambler, you did get the shit kicked out of you, so enjoy that. I hope you enjoyed your shit kicking. You fucking deserved it. We got a lot of garbage water trinkets. At some point, we should probably get rid of these. I may actually do that off camera, though, because it's mostly just going to be us weeding away chaff we don't want. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, including our defeat of the Shambler, suck it, you worthless bastard. Consider, you know, dropping a like down in the comment section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more Darkest Dungeon, we post new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe if you'd like to catch them all. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and Katniss Everdeen and I will see you again soon. Go District 13.